Hey everybody, welcome back. We are in Fingerstyle Guitar number 1B. And tonight I had intended to cover going back to E and B7 and make that Fingerstyle 1B. But after deleting 2 attempts at this, I've come to the conclusion that we need to take this in smaller bites. And so, I mean, it's going to make it easier on everybody. And going back to E, while I'm used to it because I played it 10,000 times. When you first take a look at that chunk going from A7 back to the E chord, the things that we're going to do, I think considering how difficult this is going to be on your little finger, I think we'll just stick with E. And then the transition from E into B7, we'll make that B7 a video for 1C, okay? And then we'll have ABC where we've done all 3 chords, but then we have a little different twist of an arrangement as you do the return on this song, okay? So, or this tune. Now, so tonight we're just going to pick up going back into E because it's a little bit different. If you're brand new to fingerstyle, it's going to be challenging, and I have finally come to realize that. So, I get it. Believe me, I get it. So here's what we're going to do. So we're going to walk through this E and A7, and then we're going to go back to E, and we will break down what I do in that E chord there. So from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So the very last note we hit was the number 4 bass note on the open A7, and at that point we're going to transition back into the key of E. Now it's going to look like this. Make your E chord. Pick up on the bottom 2 strings with your ring finger and immediately strike your bass string. It's going to be kind of like this. Okay, so it's just going to be real quick, 2 punches. 1-2 punch, you know. Now, once you do that, you're going to lay your pinky finger down on the number 2 fret, number 2 string. And you're going to pinch your number 4 bass note and your number 2 string. Right there. So it's going to be like this. Sorry. Just like that. So let's try that very slowly. Now, once you press or pinch number 2 and number 4, just ease your fingers up. Don't take them off the strings, just ease them up. And that eliminates any sustain. Kind of like you're honking your horn, but you're not angry. You're just trying to get them to go. Just like that. Take that hand, punch it, and let up. Punch it and let up real quickly. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to do that 4 times, and on the 4th time, it's where it gets interesting with your pinky finger. Remember we said it was ornery and needed to be trained? You're not going to like this at all. But he needs to do it, right? All right, so here we go. We're coming out of that number 4 bass note off that A7. Just like that. Rapid fire. Bam, bam, right? Now you're going to pinch the strings 1 and 2 with string number 6, your bass note on string number 6. First it was pull, strike, okay? Now it's pinch. So first you're going to do a pull, strike, pinch with a number 4 bass note, number 2 string, little finger down on the number 2 string, and he's happy at this point. You're not stretching him too much. Then you're going to lift him after you do that little and punch it and let it up. Now you're going to punch number 1 and 2 and number 6 at the same time. So it's going to sound like this. Okay. First then it's pinch, little finger down, number 4 bass note, right? Pinch, 1 and 2, and the bass note. And immediately you're going to go do this again. Little fingers back down again. So he's moving up and down. He's okay with that. It's not too difficult for him. He's happy. He thinks this is going to go really well. You're going to surprise him. So on that 4th time, you're going to go. Instead of pinching them together, you're gonna pull up on that number 2 with your pinky down, and this is where he's gonna get upset. You're gonna make him push up a little bit, about a half a step there, just a little. You want to nudge. Let's call it a nudge. You want to? So let's call it a nudge. You're gonna nudge him up a little bit. Just nudge him up, okay? Nudge him up. And right after you nudge it, as you're nudging him up, you're going to strike that number 4 bass note. So it's so first we did that here. Same thing. Just that real quick, like that. You're going to do it on the onset, and you're going to do it on the way out of E. But you're only hitting the number 2, and you're making your little pinky finger stretch that up. Just nudge him up there a little bit. Like that. Okay? Now, I'm going to take it from that nudge up, and that bass note, the number 4 bass note. Okay. Doesn't that sound cool? You'd be the coolest guy on the block, or girl. All right. So, ladies, gentlemen, I'm going to take it from that nudge up and that bass note, that number 4 bass note, and I'm going to go into the B7 and stop right there. So E, number 4 bass note, I'm sorry, pull up on the number 2, that's your middle finger on your picking hand, irritate him a little bit, make him do a little work, or her, and then come down after you do that on that number 4 bass note, just like that. First it's, okay, and then on the wind up it's just like that, okay? Let's do this. Let's go to the A7. Okay? And I'm going to stop on this B7 piece tonight. This is going to be, or today, or afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. And we're going to stop there because I think that E is going to require some work if you're new to fingerstyle. So, from the A7, let's begin. You've transitioned from the E to the B7 shape. You're not doing anything with that little finger at that point. You will, but not right at that moment. Just get those double clicks. Okay? Work on that, and I think you'll be fine. All right, everybody, appreciate you joining us. Hopefully, you're taking these small chunks and really working on them throughout the week. I think you're going to find it very, very rewarding if you've never done fingerstyle. There's many ways to use fingerstyle. It's hard for me anymore to do anything but that. I enjoy it so much. I think you will too. But I will admit the early days is very frustrating. There were several times when I nearly put it back down again, and I'm so glad I didn't. And there's times now when I think I'm all right, well, I'm not capable of learning anything more. It's not true. It is not true. Whatever you do, don't get to a place to where you lie to yourself like that, because it's not true. You can go further. There's more you can do. Just about the time you think you've about exhausted everything that you're capable of, you will learn something new and get excited again and get after it. So always keep that in mind. There's always some hill to climb, no matter what kind of guitar you're playing, right? So with that, I will say much appreciated joining for 1B, and looking forward to 1C, where we'll get into the B7. And I can't wait till we get to that. It's pretty exciting because that particular chord shape, along with the kind of fingerstyle we're going to do with it, you're going to find useful in a lot of different areas as you progress into fingerstyle. So with that said, I would just simply say, take care of your friends, take care of your family. God bless. We'll see you next time.